They they are leading into the cockpit.
Yeah, I figured Shin was piloting this. Follow, basically go see if I can open the cockpit door.
All right. So when you get it's open. So when
Okay.
you go in there, you see crew piloting it.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. Dumb question, but what are you doing here?
And you'll hear with Sin's voice, "You told me to come visit you."
Ah, I, I was just I was curious. Interesting choice of locations.
Oh,
So,
I'm using a part of your subconscious.
got it. I sit in the co-pilot's chair.
Mm,
So, how are you?
how am I? Uh,
Yeah.
the day was the same as, well, the rest of it. I looked up at the ceiling, then I fell asleep. Have a habit of doing that nowadays.
Are you getting weaker?
Like he'll just kind of tilt his head, and he'll be like, "I've always been this way."
I just last year we were able to take you out on a couple of little Sunday adventures, and it doesn't seem like we would be able to do that this year.
Oh, those times. Mm, well, well, it felt weird. I didn't like it that much.
I'm sorry, you should have told me.
I didn't know back then, but now I do.
All right. Well, so are you okay? I mean, mainly I just thought we could use this if you ever wanted to talk to us in such a way that basically the doctor wouldn't hear. Because
Oh,
I'm sure there's.
well, I can only talk to you, Kahari-chan, and Rio.
I sent you the message, so you probably didn't get it. Kaharu said she's okay with you visiting her. It's Kaharu. And, well, Rio didn't give me a direct answer, but that's Rio, so.
Oh,
If
I
you
can
want, I'll
all
push him up.
you can all be together at the same time if you like. I'll just use the memory that involves the three of you.
What I'm saying is, I don't know if Rio would mind or not you visiting him in his dreams.
Mm. You can just tell me then.
Um. Okay. I mean, well, is there anything you need to tell us right now? This was
Mm.
just kind of mainly this is a test run to see if it's possible and what it's like. So I'm not confused if if it was a little bit more surrealist, we might not have been able to get the message. So mainly this is just a proof of concept idea.
Oh, there's many things I'd like to tell you. So many things. Now that I'm not limited to my physical body, I feel, well, this is quite fun, isn't it?
Yeah. So real quick, what's with all the coins on the floor of the plane?
Oh, those are just the bonds that connect us all.
All right, got it. Well, anything you want to tell me now?
Like I said, there's a lot.
Well, all right. Uh, okay. I'll ask you. How long? Once we eventually do, once we go into one of those altered domains, do you know how long it takes us for us to be in there, or is it the same with thing with like domains where it's just different times for different events?
And he'll just kind of close his eyes and he'll be like, it's been so long. Have I? I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Sorry, some stuff occurred, so I'm kind of out of it at the moment. Yeah?
Some stuff occurred. Or if lots of stuff happens all the time.
Yeah, that is true. That is a truer statement than you'd know. All right. I don't know. I mean, how often do you think you can do this, or you're not sure?
As long as you're connected to me, I can do it whenever I want.
All right. What do you think of your doctor, if I can ask?
He's not important.
All right. Do you at least feel safe with him around?
I don't feel safe with anybody around.
Got it. All right. Yeah. I guess. What was it? Wait, others back? Sorry. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Rap's kind of at a loss right now, so he's. If you go.
Since you pledged your loyalty to me, I can tell you something though.
Okay.
The person who initiates the opening of the realm, I can make them more powerful.
How do you mean make them more powerful?
The abilities that I gave you, that I awoke within you, that I accelerated, they will grow more.
Those that go into support, would they grow less? I mean, would they also grow, or is it just less fast, or is this only for the person that initiates the opening?
Only for the person who puts themselves on the cusp, on the forward.
Got it. Does it have to be the person with the highest connection to the subject, or can pretty much anybody that with a high connection?
Highest connection to the subject.
Well, you told us basically that the more we know the person, the better we'll be able to do it, if at all. So, right. Does the person that has the best connection with that person have to be the one that initiated it, or can anybody with a serious connection to the person initiate it?
Well, if you put it like that, I guess anybody.
Okay.
See, if you do it first, you'll get the power first.
Got it. It's good to know, actually.
Yes, you have a very powerful means of creation. For now, you can get a feel for who people really are, but you can't make those feelings. But I guess when we start getting the cards back, I'll be able to give you that power.
Okay.
You have been using it a lot.
No, I haven't. I've been a little bit wary of it, to be honest, and not a lot of real opportunities have come up.
You haven't? Maybe if you think so. But I felt every time you've used it.
Ah. Does that bother you?
No, it makes me happy.
Got it. I'll remember that. Is that the same with others?
So with Akira and Takanaka, it's distant now. But if they want to have another bond with me again, I can do that. I guess I didn't really ask because they didn't miss me, really.
No? Do you want me to tell them that they can do that if they want? It might help with between you and Ryu.
Well, I don't see what the harm would come from you telling them. They are meant to be my collectors.
Alright. I've been accused of basically doing too many, air quote, meetings, so I'll try to do something a little less formal.
Did that upset you?
Nah. I learned a long time ago to not really take what people say against me.
If it didn't upset you, then how did it make you feel?
Honestly, yeah. Same way I always sort of feel whenever anybody that sort of stuff happens, like I've screwed up somehow.
That must not feel very nice, though.
Demons of our past. Psychological, but, those.
There are demons in your past.
I'm almost positive that's true.
But
right.
I've already given you a power from that. To give you another would... I'm not that strong yet.
Got it. Alright, well... We are trying. Just need to tell you that we are moving forward on this.
I believe you. You've already proven that you're going to do this to me. Not once, but twice.
When was the first time?
You made a promise, a connection to that demon Kudlak.
Ah. Yeah. It was one I didn't enjoy the circumstance, but it was not a promise I could not have upheld. Ugh.
But I'll be with you when we do this. You won't need to worry.
Any chance you can give me a sort of a highlight of to get an idea what's going to be ahead of us, or is it going to be different for each person?
And he'll just kind of be like, I haven't done this before. How would I know?
I mean, how would you know even how to do it? I don't know.
Because I feel that way.
Got it. How close do we actually have to be to the person, if I can ask real quick?
I imagine it makes things easier if you are, but if you're very distant, well, if you have the force of will, then perhaps you could.
Got it. All right. Thanks, man.
You wanted to see whether I could do it or not. Well, I can. I've always been able to do it. It's just nobody really noticed when I was around. So it's fine. I wanted to give you guys some time to get used to things, you know.
No, thank you for that. Everything sort of all at once did sort of step us back a couple of steps.
Right. Well, you can just leave whenever you want to stop dreaming.
All right. Yeah, I think I need to pay my due tonight anyway. I'll talk to you soon. Nothing else. I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you in 2 days.
Raph knows where the door is.
Yep. He goes to leave.
As in, it's a plane, remember?
Yes.
Alright. Roll me your courage roll.
Okay.
It's a plane in the sky.
Damn.
Alright. You open the door. You fall.
Crap.
Fall
Okay.
a lot. Some things happen in the background. It's mostly you falling for the rest of the night.
Oh shit, okay. I guess I'm very happy when the alarm goes off.
Yes. So.
I do. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. Continue.
So, it is Tuesday morning.
Yep.
Did anybody have any morning plans, or?
Just the run, but we don't have to do anything.
Yep.
Alright.
Just standard op. Getting back into swing of things. Run, breakfast.
This time Rick will be running since the blow off steam still.
I do check on Kaharu, mainly sort of like a unanswered question of basically how did it go with Reiko, and then an actual question of did Shin visit you last night?
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, they just talk like before they go for the run. So
yeah.
She's as good as she can be, all things considered.
Got it.
And no, she didn't visit me.
It doesn't seem to be that bad, and he can pretty much do it as often as he wants. So, in order to exit the dream, I had to jump out of an airplane. So, maybe not the greatest thing in the world.
Oh. Do you dream about airplanes a lot?
He pulls a memory from your subconscious. It's when I was on the plane is when I made my pact with Ku, so that's probably the strongest connection I had with him.
Oh, well, I'm glad I've never flown before.
Yeah, Shin was the pilot. It was kind of weird.
Huh. Did he have a suit on?
Did he?
He was Ku.
Oh, sorry. God damn it, dude. He was actually in my persona's body. He was Ku. Well, did Ku have the pilot's outfit on?
No.
Hey, just checking that combination.
That? I guess he's speaking through. Right. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Huh. Must have been odd.
Yeah, it was weird hearing Shin's voice. Was it Shin's voice or Ku's voice?
Shin's voice.
Hearing Shin's voice through Ku, because I mean, come on, that's just weird.
Oh, yeah, that must have been. Oh, seeing him come through. Oh, shit.
Yeah. I also.
I forgot my persona's name for a fucking second. Wait, hold on. I'm retarded.
It's a Mo something?
Yeah, Mo. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah. That would be really weird with Mo if he ever needs to visit me.
Wonder if you would do a female Shin.
I hope not.
Alright, let's see if we can wake up Suzuka.
Alright. Oh, do the run. Yay.
Yep.
Bye,
Right.
And breakfast.
Suzuka will roll her diligence.
Are we making
Carol.
run rolls again?
We used to. I don't think we're
let's
doing that
not.
anymore.
Let's not. Carol will be banging on her door.
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Karen knocks on her door, bangs on her door again.
No.
Yes.
There is a note sticking out of the envelope. It says, "Do no runs for today."
There was
Seems
no
like
runs
it's-
yesterday. You're not getting out of this. You have to get back into it. It's only going to get worse the longer you delay it.
I sort of mouth to Akira. Do you want me to get the energy drink?
She shakes her head. She's it away.
I guess to continue along, Akira drags Suzuka out.
There you go. Atta girl.
You just drag her across the floor.
Okay. Alright, run.
Yeah.
No
At
run.
one point, when they're sort of like not necessarily separated, but just sort of apart, Raph does tell Akira, "I had a dream with Shin last night. I know I'm not trying to do the big meaty thing, but he did say something that you might be interested in. He said that basically you guys could reconnect with him if you so choose, so they can talk to you personally again."
Oh, yeah, that thing. I kind of had an idea on that. I'm thinking about it.
Hey, just thought I'd mention it in passing.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
Alright, so Wukong, he'll just kind of be like, "What thing?"
You don't remember?
Remember what?
Dream? It was
You've
like
been
yesterday,
speaking
dude.
about some dream, but there's nothing there.
What do you mean?
Oh, remember. I am you. I was not a part of your dream.
Well, then how was I a part of it? You've been drinking too many of those smoothies. Freezing your brain.
That banana tree is pretty lit.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But
That's
no,
the end of that conversation.
no change. No change. I am not in a zoo.
Yeah, I know. No change.
You sounded like you were considering it.
I'm being polite. This is all in her head. Of course. She's not that autistic. She's not Max tier. I said that to be polite. You and me, you know I didn't mean it.
I'm just checking. First you're having dreams without me, then you'll be like, "It's only in my dreams. I won't be cheating on you," and then you're sending texts.
Oh, God. Well, I'm sorry if you felt excluded. I don't know what happened with the dream. It got crossed on some wires. I promise I won't have any without you, big guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. That's it.
All right, good. All right. We're undone.
I'm done.
Is there anything in the morning that comes up? I'm asking you, Jess.
Yeah,
No!
that's to the GM.
Cool, school then.
Woot.
School. Who has what today?
Technology.
Yep.
How dare you have not already changed the school music?
I like this music.
I know, it's really good. Are you putting songs on the thing now, Jess?
No.
Why are there songs in here then?
That's when I got lazy and didn't want to do a rabbit.
Oh my god. That's the worst kind of lazy I've ever seen.
Alright. So athletics, technology. Can you just say it like next to your name?
Huh?
Alright, let me get the
And
table.
mine.
What were you asking, Jess?
I guess we need to list off our class so that she had it all.
Yeah.
Table
I
of
found my
days and
question in.
student.
Oh, I guess I should go look at that, yeah.
Oh shit, I need to change history to esports.
Yeah. The only one not on that table right now.
So I guess Akira would be in the athletics now.
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, but it's not
Being athletics by
standard
sitting on a table all day.
Yeah, boy!
There, I changed it.
Thanks.
At least on the table, I haven't changed the PDAs. I'll let Richard do that.
Thanks, bro.
Alright, so I guess we will go down the list. So it will be technology. Wait, what's oh wait, I need to add Reiko to athletics, don't I?
Yeah.
Reiko.
Scream.
Rico.
Problem solver. Extraordinaire.
All right. So, let's see what I got cooking in the tables. Cookie. Where is the table?
I bet it won't be nothing because you won't roll nothing.
I'm rolling it in talk
six
to
nothings.
me.
Well, she rolls doubles and then just rolls more.
Talk
Yeah.
to me.
Talk to
How about
myself.
I do talk to myself? Okay.
We're still gonna know how many you rolled.
Yeah. Oh, would you look at that? Cross class.
Oh, joy.
Huh?
Yes! I did it! Get red, retard.
Okay, he was just guessing.
Yeah, it's really easy
We
to
can't
do.
actually see, but there's only so many things on it.
What do you mean? I saw that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Thanks. Thanks. Can you skip my cross class?
It's technology first.
Good.
Anyway. So anyway, it will be technology, and it will be a chemist who is the special visitor.
A chemist.
And yes, and they will be talking about the improvements in medical technology
Better than a biologist.
and how things are super expensive, like a
Mhm.
Martin Shirek-Lol. You know that guy.
You
Yeah.
cannot pronounce that name even close.
Who?
She means
Martin Scorsese?
not Martin Scorsese.
What?
No!
What the
I
hell?
don't know. She said a weird name. Well, who is
And
it?
you got Martin Scorsese out of that?
I think his surname is Shkreli. Shkreli?
It's Skrelly. It's Skrelly.
Yeah, he was the
Who?
CEO of a medical company that boosted price of a medicine by
Oh,
500%.
That asshole?
Yes, the
Yeah,
ultimate
okay.
douchebag of pharmaceuticals.
Uh-huh.
Martin
Yeah.
Got it.
Scorsese.
All I know is we want to make bath salts.
and that how things have gotten more expensive because normies, I'll just say normies, cannot see where the mythological developments have been as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And Rio would feel particularly triggered because his last name is Seta.
Oh, this guy's last name is Seta.
Yes.
That doesn't particularly trigger him. He'll know this.
Okay.
I mean, are they related?
No, he's related to the Setas, the people on the Treasury Department.
And the crazy kid in Umberhawk.
He didn't join Umberhawk. Come on.
He's just in it.
Yeah, the school's handling his rehabilitation now. Anyways, yeah, Seta, important. They're in the families and stuff. They're in the school and stuff. They like money and stuff.
Face scar and stuff.
All right. So this is a Seta talking. Good to know.
Yes. They have. They are new names in the medical industry.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. That's good to know.
I gotta go mute for a minute. Hold on.
That is it.
Okay.
All right. And then for athletics, Minamoto won't be doing his rounds today.
Oh no, how horrible.
Alright.
So, for people in the physically based athletics, that will be noticeable. For Akira, not really.
Oh no, what happened?
Akira's in a fucking, technology lab doing esports.
No, I meant what happened to Minamoto. Did he throw his hip out?
Oh, they're having a meeting where the future Empress is no longer going to be the future. They have to figure out how to figure out who to roll now.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, probably. And I imagine Reiko is in no state of the mind to actually be bothered by it. Oh, he's not here. Oh well.
Well, you get to decide that, buddy.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
So you can do what you want in your athletics class. You don't even have to attend.
I know. Reiko will attend. She needs to work herself, maybe not into the ground while she's doing rounds. To know that she's got it, working her body.
Alright. So I guess it will be lunchtime. Lunch time.
By the way, out of character question, do we have a means, just to be sure, do we have a means of communication with Shin, through communicator? Or is it either through
PDA?
Dreams? Yeah, I wanted to make sure that...
PDA and cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that he's available with that.
Through PDA, not for Shin. For phone, yes.
Yeah. So I will send him a message that Flame Bird told me that I should meet with you. Should it happen now or after school?
You won't get a response.
Okay. Then I just guess, okay, so let's deal with that in person. Then I move to nurse office.
So that will take a very long time, so I want to see what other people do first.
Let's see what's on the agenda today.
For shits and giggles, I'll have Rio do a round.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
I fucking hate mute.
Yeah.
At least with I know we're not going back to Skype, but at least with Skype, it all showed you that you were on mute. With Discord, they hide it so well.
Well, it's next to your name.
Yeah, but I don't always have that page open.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I mean, I'm on a laptop, so limited screen space here.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Alright.
did anyone else want to go, or
I'm just thinking.
I guess
I mean,
oh, go.
if you don't have anything in mind, I can think of randoms go into mind. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Ryu's taking that option, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I might did Katsumi come to school today?
No.
Okay.
Kira's gonna go see if Daichi's around if he's at school.
Is Daichi at school? Let's take a look. Where are you, D-boy?
So, how many days has Katsumi missed so far? Like
she
half
was
the
here
time.
yesterday.
Well, yeah, no, I know, but I mean,
Throughout all of it, she's probably missed about a week.
That's not a
really?
lot.
Yeah.
I also thought it was more.
No.
Oh, I guess Daichi's not in school. What a surprise!
You can give me the random table then.
Oh my fucking god!
What? Okay, fuck you. Hey, Jess, I'd like to do this. Well, they're not here. Oh, well, I guess I don't have an idea. How dare you? You fucking cunt. Fuck off. Fine, Jess. You don't want the random? Kira will go sit, lunch with Shizuka, and do small talk. There. This is what you wanted. Cunt. Don't talk to me that way. Haru's gonna fucking maybe go sit with Tsubasa or something.
Yeah.
Talk about some art project that the teacher taught. Who knows?
Well,
or psych.
You cut off Raph.
Oh, you're gonna go talk to Tsubasa?
Yep, but he's easier with
I mean,
Kaharu,
she'll
so-
just be there if he's gonna be. It's not. I can.
Yeah. But
Not
actually,
like I'm gonna dominate his time. Wasn't gonna be big.
yeah. Same with actually Raph. It was just gonna be a general, just because he feels a little bit bad that he burnt Tsubasa yesterday, so he's gonna try and make it up and hang out with him a little extra.
Oh, I'm generous.
It's Raph.
Yeah,
He's
your
learning.
reward is to hang out with me. All right. So,
Then I'll go.
did Rio have anything in mind?
There's something he should be doing. Let me roll his diligence to see if he does. Okay, he's gonna go. Stupid school stepping it up. It's higher than I could normally roll. He's gonna go see if he can find Aiga to talk to about something relating to the student council.
Alright, so let's start with Ryu then. So when Ryu goes no. When Ryu goes out of his classroom, he'll hear a hey, and you'll see Hamato.
How's it going, Hamato?
It's pretty alright. Nothing terrible's happened to me so far.
Oh, that's good. Do you need something?
Need? No, I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you don't take mythology class, so it'll be a good chance to catch up.
Right. Not sure what mythology class has to do with that.
Anyway, do you need to buy your lunch?
Probably. I can just grab something from quick. So you will probably just grab like a couple of sandwiches and a bottle of water from Jeffrey.
All right. So, Amata will take you around to the back of the school, near this building that looks suspiciously like your dormitory, but it's on the other side of the campus. And sitting on the grass, can Ryu roll his understanding?
Oh, okay.
This is a new turn for Amato.
Yeah, I'm debating whether I just want to go with this red something. I think I'm gonna add my intuition.
All right.
All right. Whoops.
All right. You feel like you've seen this guy before, and the other guy you haven't seen at all. But the other one, there's two guys sitting there, be like, you really feel like you really know this guy. You feel like you traded blows once or twice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ryu probably doesn't remember him then.
Yeah. And Hamato will be like, hey, I kind of brought something to hang out. And you hear like, hey, it's Ryu. Hey.
Ryu,
The other guy doesn't talk.
Ryu will look at him like, you look familiar, like I should know you.
Hey, you don't remember me? Wow, is your memory really that bad?
Yes? No? That's debatable at the moment.
It's Seiya.
Sayers. Oh, you're the guy that got his butt kicked by Matoki, right?
Yeah. We have a history, alright? You don't need to rub it. I mean, he just got the jump on me.
Right. Yeah, it's been several months. You were only around in our class for like a month, weren't you?
Yeah, a bit less than that, actually.
Right. Okay.
Remember that Sarah didn't even get to go to the diner.
No,
Yeah.
I played with him, so he was after Kaharu and Raph got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't go into the diner. I remember that.
I think he was.
No,
That was the
he
first
didn't because
game.
he had the Fight Club.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was some mundane reason like that. Anyway, it was like, yeah. So, how's it been?
I can't complain too much, I suppose. It's
Eh.
been weird.
A bit weird.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have the things around you anymore.
The things around me?
You know, that weight of doom and gloom. Hammy used to have it as well.
Which might have to do with the fact that I've got a different partner.
I don't even remember who the other guy was.
Yeah, it's best to keep it that way.
Alright. That's part of the break.
Something like that, yeah.
Right. Well, hey, happy reunion and all.
Right, so what happened? Why'd you end up leaving the class so quickly anyways?
I got into a bit of trouble. You know, it's old ancient family stuff. People don't really understand it.
Right. So did they move you in under class, or they've been hiding you underground the whole time?
Well, considering my upbringing and stuff, I don't really need all that other stuff. All I need to do is do magic.
Right. Okay.
You don't think so?
Sorry. Must be my different upbringing. My family, it's kind of, if you're not the first place in everything, you're kind of not useful.
Ooh. That's rough. Same. They always treated my little brother better than me, though. Something about firstborns and, you know, having all that weight on you. But, oh, you're not a firstborn. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, quiet guys, he's Jinter.
Nice to meet you.
And he's like, yeah, whatever. So I heard you cut some people out.
I'd more say broke some stuff, but I think there might have been a couple points where I've cut people.
And you're still here? Man, you must really have it in with the guys up top.
Not me, probably family.
When it comes to family in this school, I don't even want to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm of like minds.
Yeah. And Martugo, I think you two would get along. So, you been keeping out of trouble? Though I'd be surprised if you have.
Depends on what you mean by trouble.
Well, trouble always seems to happen around you guys, you know? Sometimes it was caused by me, but, well.
The only trouble I seem to remember that was caused by you was the angel.
Well, excuse me for thinking that angels are actually good people.
Right. I seem to remember it telling you it was going to purify you and take the darkness out of you, and you still accepting its hand.
Well, you know, it happens like that all the time. You know, you get like a vision quest or something. I just thought, you know, it would be good for Ippon.
To be purified in flames. Or light. Old stuff.
Hey, I didn't come from a family of super duper. My parents hid that from me.
I think they hid that from all of us.
No, I think that was part of the criteria by that guy. Kind of loosened up. What with that? With Fujiwara-san in the dorm now.
You haven't gone to see.
Haven't gotten to see what?
No, gone to see him.
Shin?
Yeah, I'm told he's getting really obsessive about some stuff.
He's always been. I mean, didn't he like tell us at the beginning that he wanted to watch us get powers and stuff and use them? You didn't think that was a bit creepy?
I don't remember him saying anything like that.
Might have been just me then. He's always going on about how the journey, and you just started your journey. Journey all the time.
Yeah. Well, he's found something else to be obsessive about.
Yeah. He's a bit pissed at me, though. Thinks I betrayed him.
Kind of in the same club lately.
You have a card?
No. It's a different type of betrayal, I guess, he sees.
Huh. I mean, I'd say that's rough, but it sounds really easy to betray that guy.
Probably. I seem to remember Raph trying to give him a present and him freaking out. Or at least that's what Raph seemed to say.
Yeah. Jinji will just kind of be like, my dad keeps telling me to go and see this guy, but he kind of sounds like a loser.
Actually going to go see Shin?
Yeah. He's like some sick kid who never goes to class, and people don't recognize him because he's part of his ability or something. Kind of weird.
To be quite honest, unless you have what you want, I don't think he'd care whether you go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't exactly go out and make friends. That's not how the world works. You just stick with people you like, really. And the people you don't like, well, you have to suck up to them anyway because it's a dog world. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good description.
Yeah. Well, you're the one in that special dorm, Gentle will continue. I mean, you have to be a bunch around your classmates all the time. Doesn't that get, like, whack?
It's got a bunch of weird people in it. I mean, yeah, sure, some of them are okay. I mean, Ryo's not too bad, even though he's part of the student council, but then you got some of them like...
You mean that stuck-up guy who's always looking down at people if they do more than like 2 miles per hour in the corridor?
I don't think he's that bad. He does loosen up a little bit outside of it, but yeah, he is pretty by the book.
Oh, I imagine his version at least was taking off his glasses.
He must have really gotten loosed up since he doesn't seem...
Gentle kind of shrug. Point still remains.
Yeah, I suppose you get to know him, you can... other side to him.
Well, I don't really care to get to know him, so I just have to take your word on that.
Then there's the overly kind of soft characters like Fuji.
She's too bright. She used to be in my class. There's a bunch of darkies or lighties in the class. She wasn't either of them, but she could blend in with them.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Wouldn't surprise me if Koharu's not too far from that. She's got the overly bright personality, which makes you think that she's got a knife behind her back waiting to stab you.
And Tomato will be like, now I know that taking the dark deal is a lot easier than being asked to take the pledge. A lot easier. Like, there's a stupidly huge gap between the two.
Yeah, it's the difference between order and chaos. I mean, one is just kind of, hey, do you want to do what you want to do? The other is, hey, are you going to follow these rules exactly the way they're be laid out?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what I learned is that you don't take deals from people unless you know what the deal is. I kind of got... Whatever. The point is it's over now. I don't have to deal with it anymore. I can start living a school life that I wanted to live. This is great.
Right.
And so he'll be like, haha, yeah, I don't have a card anymore, but it's whatever. But I got my real persona now.
Ah, the one Shin gave you flew the coop.
It's more like it was a really weak connection, so it's like a, like a costume or something.
Yeah, I can get that idea. My connection wasn't very strong with mine either.
Huh. Yeah. But now I've got my true persona.
Okay.
I mean, I'd show him to you and all, but he only likes to come out with his...
All right.
Alright, so he'll just kind of cross his arms and he'll kind of look at you and that, say it's important. Wait.
Is there something you need to say, or?
Oh, come on, man. You're not a slight bit interested?
In who your persona is?
Yeah.
I have to admit, I am kind of curious.
Right. Alright. And you'll see this guy come out. Oh, wait, I can't. I'll just show you his page. Scroll down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not uploaded. It's just on the page.
Yeah, it is. I realized that. That's his persona, the spider.
Right. It's wait, is that an earth spider?
An earth spider. It's a spidery spider.
Right. Okay, got a spider.
Yep. I'm a Tsuchigumo.
Variable blank. Does that supposed to mean something?
It's like a taboo, forbidden family that's not meant to exist, but does.
Taboo, forbidden. You mean like one of those weird lost clan sort of things?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean.
Right. So does having a spider make you part of that family?
Yeah. It's like a curse.
Does that mean you're related to Aiga?
It's complicated.
What about the families isn't complicated?
Yeah, that's true, that. I mean, we have the same like line and all, but related? No, it's just something that, well, it kinda springs up every now and again. It can happen to anybody, really.
Right, okay. He'll look towards the... You part of the Lozard family too?
Look towards who?
The I can't. Was it Jitan?
Jita.
Jita.
Jinta. Yeah. No, I'm not connected to any family. I kind of got my persona through, well, chance. Kind of.
Okay. I suppose that puts you a step above some of the other people who've had their personas given to them. Maybe. I don't know. How does exactly that work?
Well, when I say chance, I mean my asshole dad set it all up. You know, like a chance that I'd run into a demon, a chance that I'd have to defend myself.
Okay.
Technically, it's by chance, but he kind of rigged the scenario. Your dad ever do that to you?
No, I'm pretty sure my dad ignores me most of the time.
He ignores you? I wish my dad would ignore me.
Yeah. Sometimes a clean cut like that would be better, but...
I mean, you know, people should just be their own people rather than trying to follow in their family's footsteps. You know, what are you, a sheep?
Well,
He's just saying that in general.
Yeah. Considering the fact that most people have their family pretty much dictate most of them, yeah, most people pretty much are.
Yeah, it sickens me.
And then you get people like my family, which probably the sheep mentality is more genetic than it is anything else.
Yeah. Man. Gosh, it's like people don't even know what a backbone is anymore. I mean, grow a few, you know?
Would be interesting, but we are talking about essentially Japan, the follow the group capital of the world, pretty much.
And so you'll be like, hey, I mean, if you're too different, they just kind of try to set you down. You know, you can't stand out. Otherwise, you ruin the status quo. Everybody wants to be all up in their wool and stuff.
Yeah, and then you got this place which is practically run by the church families that pretty much pushes it even further about being true Japanese.
And Jinta will be like, on the board, there's that Minamoto guy. Apparently he's really strong. I mean, he's really strong, but I've literally never heard of the guy until recently. And then there's some policewoman. I guess that kind of makes sense. And oh yeah, there's the principal we never bloody see. What the fuck happened to that guy anyway? Where is he? He kind of came out for the whole introduction speech, and then he just went into a cave or something. Did people not worry about that? Hello?
No, probably not. He's probably just a figurehead. I mean, hell, during my intervention or trial or whatever you want to call it, practically slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, he's probably used like some kind of puppet, you know, like they probably string him up, and then that what makes the school so weird. Have you spoken to Ona-chan, by the way?
Ona-chan, I've heard about her.
Yeah, she's like the consciousness of us, well, the students and the teachers and stuff, and she needs a lot of energy.
I was told she was like the spirit of the school or something like that.
And Tomato will go, well, if we weren't in the school, then it'd just be a building, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's true just about for any building.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like a mixture of the both, like, you know, when you got good conditions, like, you know, good soil with that ley line stuff, and then you probably got, well, you know, the people in here they're probably oozing mythopotential, and then, well, you got all of these powerful people like these family guys, and then people who've never even heard of personas before being really strong. It's just like one big brewing pot, and that made Ona-chan somehow.
Yeah, and 10 to 1 says that was intentional. I mean, I can't see them doing that, all those factors coming together just out of nowhere.
And Jint will be like, yeah, of course it's intentional. I mean, Genda's in.
Wait, Genda? What does Genda have to do with it?
You don't know about Genda?
Other than she's the head of the dorm, and she likes to smoke, she likes to drink, and she seems to enjoy fast motorcycles, she's not really very open about herself.
Dude, you haven't even been to that website? I mean, they shut it down. I mean, she probably got wind of it. But nah, she was in that messed up school.
Well, yeah, I knew that. Her and Sugihara were both.
Yeah, there's obviously something whack with her. I mean, she's not just some woman. She's probably in the government or some crazy place like that.
Well, considering she's a former mythopoetic, probably more she was just chosen based off of that. It's, would it surprise me, considering some of the scores that go onto those boards, that half the students don't seem to be doing much very well here.
Well, I mean, they probably skew the board so you see things the way that you want to see it. I mean, 0% failure rate. I mean, hello. And so they'll be like, yeah, exactly. They try to fail me, but I'm still here. You know, it's just one big load of crap.
Well, yeah, how else would you explain a private school for mythopoetics?
I mean, they're obviously trying to train us to be soldiers or something. I mean, maybe we have some beef with Russia or with the US or something. I mean, we're third in the world in terms of GDP, so, and we're still limited to that stupid self-defense force. I mean, you know, what if some guy comes and attacks us from another country? You just be like, oh, diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. Somehow I don't see as open as they are with the teaching style here. They're exactly going to be teaching us to be ruthless killers for the country.
Yeah, but that's the whole switch and bait. They look all nice and soft on the outside, but they're just cold, hard, and ruthless on the inside. I mean, they tried that whole ruthless thing with that Caucasus, and that got shut down.
Yeah, that one I could believe more was a government conspiracy. This one, have you met the third years? Most of them, other than being rather preachy, don't exactly strike me as soldier types.
They're probably being conditioned to hide it. You know, you don't want to be too overt. Otherwise, this place would get shut down as well.
Right. Somehow, I just don't feel that the cloistered families would allow that to happen. Much time and effort in even putting, what, half of the people running this place as members of them.
And
go ahead.
Say will go, nah, they're too busy fighting amongst themselves as to who's going to be the next emperor. I mean, honestly, Minnie, he's got to croak it anytime soon. I heard that Fujiwara guy, he's really gunning for it hard, though. We're not exactly invited to a summit, so it's mostly hearsay back from the Onis and stuff. They really hate that guy.
Well, he is intense.
Yeah, man, he's like what, from the 17th century or some shit.
Well, from what I understand, he was at least around during the time bombs dropped.
Yeah, and Jint will be like, yeah. There's that as well. My dad's really crazy about it.
I hate to ask this, and don't answer if you don't want to, but who's your dad?
I thought we had a no names policy here.
Oh, if that's the case, then forget about it.
All right, cool. But yeah, it just really irks me. You know? I mean, I kind of feel sorry for the guys. Like, their destiny got taken away from them, you know? Like, if you're one of these people, wouldn't you want to have a choice as to whether you wanted to live or not?
That's kind of open-ended, because I don't know many people that say, yeah, erase me from existence, I really don't care about living.
Yeah, I could think of a couple people like that.
Actually, now that I think about it, I probably could think of a few as well.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just dealt a really bad hand in life. You know, there's no fold, like, unless you know, suicide or something.
Yeah. Though, to be fair, that's not just those that were from that incident.
And Sarah will be like, what do you mean?
Oh, before I came here, the school I was at, we had a few that couldn't take the pressure of trying to maintain their grades.
Yeah, you know, in Japan, you work for the rest of your life. I mean, they just shove you in the trash if you even try to do anything other than work.
Pretty much.
Right. And Tomato will send a message to Ryu by PDA as to whether he wants to let them know that he's like, you know, I haven't come up with a term for him yet. That he's I'm just gonna say somebody who can receive.
For that he'll put no.
All right. So you'll be like, right. Well, if you ever want to hang out more, and I'm mostly around mythology class, and Jinta, he's in 1B, so.
Right. Isn't 1B the one that has, like, almost no mythopoetic?
And Jinta will be like, yeah. I mean, it's like walking in a fucking daze when I'm in that class. It's like everybody kind of molds into each other. It's weird. There's a couple who stick out, like that girl and that girl who wants to be a guy, Masoka. Stay away from her, dude. She's fucking crazy.
She's not that bad as long as you're the same type of crazy.
Are you into that?
I've had some fun sparring with her.
You mean like sparring, right? Not some kind of weird, you know, play.
Yeah, I mean as actually beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, right. I mean, I guess a girl who can look after herself would be all right. But she's kind of, you know, she literally like sits in trees and eats with her hands. Weird.
Yeah. But what you gonna do? Sometimes the weirdest people are the most fun to actual.
Give her some chopsticks?
Do you think she actually knows how to use them?
She's Japanese, of course she does.
Right.
Right. But anyway, lunch is nearly over. I guess, do you want to exchange information? Okay.
Yeah.
How is PBA?
Definitely. It's been a while since I've actually talked to someone who's mindset to me.
Alright, so you'll get the contact information of Sayer and Jinta.
Okay.
Alright, and then Ryu will go back to class. So, Matt, how tired are you? Oh, Are
I think
you
he's
still here?
AFK.
Oh, okay. AFK. Okay, so since he's going to get food, I'm assuming he's not died. All right, so
Well, depends. Maybe the food ate him.
I guess we'll do Akira and Suzuka having lunch.
Yeah. Alright. Sick.
You'll be going to the cafeteria.
Cool. Guess we'll just
You'll-
grab something to eat.
Yes. Who is that? Let's take a look. Open with. Huh. Well, when you're getting lunch, you notice that Matoki's in the cafeteria as well. He's in his usual spot. He's chit chatting away.
He's busy with everyone.
You understand with Matoki, his table tends to be open, so people
Yeah.
come and sit down. So
Yeah. Matoki's back in his element.
yeah, he's always been friendly.
Yeah. I figure some people might be a bit more talkative after the whole extravaganza.
Yeah, I think I recognize some new faces at his table. Well, recognize is the wrong word.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of those guys probably don't really know that he actually really likes fashion.
Fashion, just boxing, or not boxing, she doesn't know. Yeah, he's just kind of like I don't know. I'd say I'd hate to be him with always worrying about if people really wanted to get to know you, but I don't think he ever really has that sort of worry on his mind. He's
Do you know
really
Do you know what's
relaxed.
weird though?
What's up?
I'm surprised Naomi never hangs out with him.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think that he'd be her type, rich, popular, fashionable, easygoing,
and the fact that he's kind of like got a major
athletic,
crush on her. That too.
easy to manipulate.
Yeah. I mean, when you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Maybe she'd feel actually bad about it. I mean, she's not like a monster or anything.
Yeah, I mean, she's really good friends with Katsumi. And Katsumi, well, she has standards.
Yeah. I mean, unlikely friendship, I guess, but it's kind of funny to think about, isn't it? Can you imagine the kind of conversations they'd actually have together? It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, especially the whole drinking thing. Even I didn't know about that.
Oh, God. She did know something about that, didn't she?
Yeah.
You think she convinced Katsumi to have a drink sometime? Sounds like arguing with a brick wall. I mean, I felt a little bad about the peer pressure thing, but on her own?
Knowing Katsumi, she probably drank something that had a little bit of alcohol in. Like trifle has sherry in.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that must have been a bit strange to deal with.
Doesn't tiramisu also? Or is that just coffee?
I think it's coffee. My mom put